Real shit. So Kanye ain't Illuminati, y'all. I just want to come in here real quick. Real quick. Damn. Real quick before I go to work and shit like that. To break down the Illuminati real quick. You know what I'm saying? So let y'all know how to get out of confusion as well too. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what you got being presented and shit like that. And I don't really give a fuck about talking about celebrities. You know what I'm saying? But what I do give a fuck about is, you know what I'm saying, the average individual that I be around, you know, having a clear perspective so that we can all like clear our thinking and stuff like that, because it's a lot of narratives that get pushed out for as like reverse psychology, and that's what the real Illuminati do and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They not ever gonna promote anything on their platforms that they own, you know what I'm saying, that ain't in correlation, you know, with them trying to rock y'all to sleep for to keep their system running. So remember, America is always a business. So before you get into, you know, oh, somebody is on their platforms and their stage and they're fighting for us and shit like that, there's a reason for that. So, you know, they like to utilize people and give them limited information, you know, so that with that information, it can cater to keeping everybody satisfied with doing less or being less or having less. You get what I'm saying? So that's what y'all need to know too. That nigga just as much as Illuminati as Cardi B. Now what you do have and what you are seeing with that little clip and shit like that, as far as him talking about Cardi B, is that you got a person that did the way he's talking about Nicki Minaj. Just like she got replaced with Cardi B, he got replaced with Kendrick, J. Cole, and them types of individuals. You know what I'm saying? So what you see is someone out of anger, you know what I'm saying, of them not having the spotlight that the Illuminati gave them. You know what I'm saying? And let me just let's stop the fraternity. Like, Illuminati, don't think everybody in the Illuminati sacrificing kids and shit like that. Don't think everybody in the Illuminati's, you know what I'm saying, doing all goofy shit. It's essentially a fraternity, just like any other fraternity you have. You know what I'm saying? But this fraternity got created and gave the aspect of all how other fraternities got created. So if you're not in that specific fraternity, you ain't getting them businesses. You ain't going to them parties or whatever. Now they need somebody to be against the fraternities, so that he can look like the example of going against the fraternities, but he'll be the actual he'll be the face of the fraternity's opposer. But he only doing it in the way that they want him to do. So, you know, it's like, yay, and shit like that. Yay, like, go Kanye. But, you know what I'm saying? They don't ever change the Illuminati from stepping out of their motherfucking position. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to think a little bit deeper. So, Kanye ain't Illuminati too? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you just seeing a person that's angry from being knocked out of their position and shit like that. And that's why he's angry and fighting. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, Kanye gonna do what he gonna do for his and his people. I don't, you know, and from his mindset of what, you know, Illuminati is and shit like that. So, you know, don't get lost into, you know, him being don't get lost into the aspect of him fighting, you know, the Illuminati and shit like that, because that's what they kind of want y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what they kind of want y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? So Illuminati is just, it ain't nothing but another fraternity. You know what I'm saying? Now, just like a fraternity got them specific orders and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, how they use people, it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? What's good, bro? It's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever get confused. What's good, Moselle? Don't ever get confused about what's going down. You know what I'm saying? You know, so really they just utilize people to be the face of how to go about something. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, Kanye not trying to Kanye is fighting and shit like that, but you know, he's fighting in a way that's only limited to him. So, you know, you can't really so this is what they do. They put these images and shit out, or these videos and shit out, for people to be like, oh, Kanye, go Kanye, he's against the Illuminati. Yet he not knowing it, but he a part of it just as much as Cardi B is, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we get into how, like I said, you know what I'm saying, the last thing that happened with him was the shit with the Adidas people and stuff like that. We see him signing back on with Adidas. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't necessarily, he teaming up with the Illuminati too. You know what I'm saying? The Illuminati own Adidas. Anything that promotes, you know, the way they do business, politics, religion, and shit like that, Adidas, if you get to Adidas commercial or anything that's been with Adidas and shit like that, what you gonna see is a picture of a telescope, you know, you know what I'm saying, a picture of a telescope out of space or some shit like that. Everything is connected to how they run their religious system. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all think? Y'all don't think Kanye Illuminati too? You know what I'm saying? Now, shout out to Monty, because he did bring up something as far as giving you know, you got to give people grace and shit like that, because you know, we do see a person speaking and shit like that, but over time, you know, that's just like another Martin Luther King effect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we see a person come out, we see a Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying, we see all these, you know what I'm saying, we see all these fashioned as rebellious people, you know what I'm saying, but nothing ever really gets changed. The people that run these corporations never really get changed. The you know what I'm saying, it never really get changed. So that's when you know, yeah, Martin Luther King, he was a little Illuminati, you know what I'm saying? Because voting don't even work, you know what I'm saying? If that was the case, voting would have changed. We shouldn't be complaining about Biden 100 years from now. You know what I'm saying? So he was used as a motherfucking Illuminati puppet. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm X, he just got more black people killed and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So bless his heart. But this is how they utilize people that think they got a specific way to see something, you know, but they're being used as the opposite, but in the favor of it looking like it's against it to y'all, to the people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck about talking about celebrities, but I like to allow, I don't like for the people that I be around to, you know what I'm saying, be in these mindsets and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's kind of fool, you know, at the end of the day and shit like that. And if we gonna be really woke, then we got to know what the fuck the Illuminati is. Illuminati be on that UFO shit. Right, exactly, that UFO shit. You know what I'm saying? Every movie you gonna see a picture of a globe and shit like this with outer space. Like they really going into outer space and shit like that, and the moon really a rock and shit like that's Illuminati. So anybody that kind of promote that agenda and shit like that, you Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care what scale you own and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That is what Illuminati is. You know what I'm saying? You're in the fraternity order, but you on a lower scale. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know the ins and outs of that. So like I said, what you see is an angry man that has been replaced, just like Nicki Minaj, by Kendrick and J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? And now he's just realizing, oh, I was just used. You know what I'm saying? I was just used for these X amount of years, and I don't have no ownership of my masters. I don't have no ownership of I don't have no ownership of my masters. I don't have no ownership for my family and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And even what you do have, it ain't enough. Because if you can't even build your little land and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, without the government coming and say, hey, let's shut this shit off. You can't even promote your little stage whatever invention that you talking about without somebody coming and taking your shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nobody crying about no Illuminati if you ain't even like really even linking up with spiritual people to even discuss these topics and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even talking about no Illuminati spiritual people. You know what I'm saying? And those be the people that be industry as hell. All y'all Illuminati. All y'all Illuminati. So that we gotta know the difference and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can give people grace, you know, especially because they speaking out. Because that mean like they crying for help or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, crying for help, you know, that's valid. You know, you want help and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to get out of the position you in. You know, you want to get out of the circumstance you in. You know, you want to get out of, you know, you want to get out of that shit. You know, especially after you realize what you've been done. If you party at a frat house, you've been exposed to Illuminati. Real shit. Yeah, exactly. That's all Illuminati shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, fraternities in it of itself ain't necessarily negative. That's just because it derives from just having like family. You know what I'm saying? Or family business. That's what it kind of really is. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? How they do it, how they put it out there and shit like that, that shit is negative. You know what I'm saying? That shit is very fucking negative. And how they got people participating and not thinking they Illuminati is the wrong aspect. So you know what I'm saying? Now Illuminati is just a group of people, you know what I'm saying, that secretly control by throwing out narratives and shit like that. So now, because the average individual gonna watch that clip and be like, oh, Kanye, he fighting the Illuminati, but yet Kanye finna go sign another deal with some Illuminati niggas. You know what I'm saying? And it's no shade to Kanye, but this just for people to be aware. You know what I'm saying? Of what they're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And what they're into. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nobody actually fighting the fight. You don't know. I ain't seen him do no videos with Dolo the Pilot Man, Brother Panic. You know what I'm saying? No, or like, you know what I'm saying? Really no people that been talking about the occult from an aspect of whatever. And really, look, I'm gonna say this. Like, the only one that is credible, you know what I'm saying, is, you know what I'm saying, the people that is really into this shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can't get lost into like Illuminati narratives and shit like that. We see that shit with Kanye the whole time. Like, Kanye be against the system at one point, right? And then the next day he be signing deals with him and shit like that. So it's like, it's not even a really fun topic. So it's like, I don't even know why people blowing that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just, we got to really understand what the Illuminati. Now, the real aspect of that, the real aspect of how to fight the Illuminati, do a video or a song on who the Illuminati is. You know what I'm saying? Like, break it down. Like, get into carve out the aspect. Don't be saying, oh, he's Illuminati because you not in your position no more. That's kind of fake. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of fake. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You want to present to your audience of what the Illuminati is and do it for no reason, because that's what you want to do. You know, not when your deals is messed up and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? Kanye is in the game. He just has his role. you can appreciate art and not get lost in it. Real shit. It froze. Am I froze? I'm froze. I'm froze. Yeah. Am I froze? I don't know. Somebody comment. Let me know. Didn't freeze on my end. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, but yeah. So you can't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye, he just as much as Illuminati as them. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad and shit like that, and you ain't presenting what the Illuminati. You ain't got no context and shit like that. You just like, oh, Illuminati, when you can't get your business deals met and shit like that. Like, I'm gonna expose you because you don't want to shake hands with me. That's kind of like food. You know what I'm saying? Like, you if you about it, then get on. The internet is free, but he can't compromise his situation like that. So therefore, he's Illuminati. You get what I'm saying? He can't compromise his situation and just come out and start teaching about the Illuminati. He can't come out and compromise his situation and just start speaking on, how they operate and what he knows about it. No, he can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just because, like I said, because he'll lose his tractions. So if you're fashioning your character in the public to not ruffle feathers in the wrong way, you know what I'm saying, then you're Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? You don't have nothing to fight for. Now, let me look up what Illuminati is on here. So it say Illuminati. Yeah, is name given to several groups, both real and fictitious. Historically, the name usually refers to the Bavarian Illuminati and Illuminati-era society. On May 1st, the society's stated goals were to oppose superstition, obscurantism, religious influence over public life, and abuses of state of power. So look, the Illuminati that was actually created ain't even for what they try to rock y'all to sleep for. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the real Illuminati do. They oppose superstition. So it's because that's what I'm reading. It say they oppose superstition. So people that's superstitious is people like that be like, oh, the Illuminati is whatever. They make them concepts for y'all to believe in, so y'all can feel victimized to not linking up together and creating y'all own fraternal order and having power of how to operate and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is the shit that they be on behind the scenes. Not the shit that y'all be scared of about the Illuminati and why you shouldn't join. Or, I mean, not even join, but why they're negative people and shit like that. They make these concepts up for people like y'all because y'all don't know what they're into. You know what I'm saying? So they know psychology, you know what I'm saying, and how to utilize power and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So don't cap like Kanye ain't Illuminati too and shit like that. He may be trying to get out of the situation he is, but until he start getting on here and teaching and shit like that about Illuminati and shit like that, other than that, he Illuminati. You finna see him at the next fashion show. Yeah, shout out to Stargirl World. Mental crutches. They mental crutches. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Mental crutches for y'all to not come together and create y'all own situations. It say it right here. I'm not capping. It say they oppose. This is the witchcraft y'all getting done. Right now. Society's stated goals of the Illuminati were to oppose superstition. A superstition is any belief or practice considered by non-practitioners, that will be y'all humans, to be irrational or I'm sorry, y'all. I live by the fire station. It's loud as fuck. Wait till they pass and shit like that. But yeah, they oppose non-practitioners to be irrational or supernatural, attributed to fate or magic, perceived supernatural influence of fear of that which is unknown. So the people that created the Illuminati is a group of people that came together and said, let us use what y'all scared about the Illuminati against y'all, so y'all can be like, oh, it's a mental crutch and shit like that. Let's not get into occult knowledge. Let's not teach us shit like that. Let's not do that and keep y'all Kanye Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. And I'm out.